In a quiet village, far away from the noise of the world, lived a wise old monk. People traveled from distant lands just to seek his guidance. One day, a young man arrived, full of ambition, full of dreams, and full of questions. He rushed into the monk's hut and said, "Master, I want success. I want peace. I want happiness. Please teach me everything you know." The monk smiled gently and offered him tea. As he poured, the cup slowly filled, then filled more, and soon began to overflow. The young man shouted, "Stop! The cup is already full." The monk looked into his eyes and said, "Exactly, and you are just like this cup." The young man froze. The monk continued, "You come to me with a mind full of fear, full of ego, full of old beliefs, full of noise. How can I teach you anything when your mind is already full?" The young man looked down, embarrassed. The monk said, "Empty your mind. Only then can new wisdom enter." The words hit him deeper than he expected. Over the next few days, the young man stayed in the village. He watched the sunrise. He listened to the wind. He sat in silence, something he had never done before. Slowly, the noise inside him began to fade. The stress he carried for years started melting. Thoughts no longer controlled him. He began to see life clearly. One morning, the monk asked, "What have you learned?" The young man smiled for the first time without pretending. He said, "I learned that when my mind is full of fear, I cannot be brave. When it is full of doubt, I cannot move forward. When it is full of ego, I cannot grow. But when I empty my mind, I become calm, focused, and ready to learn." The monk nodded and said, "An empty mind is not empty. It is open, open to change, open to possibilities, open to life." Years later, that young man became a great leader. People admired his calmness. They admired his clarity. But the secret was simple. He never let his mind overflow again. He learned to pause, to breathe, to let go, to empty his mind again and again. And that made all the difference. Music rises softly. So remember, your mind is like a cup. If it is full of stress, fear, and negativity, nothing new can enter. Let go of what holds you back. Release the noise. Make space for clarity, for strength, for growth. Empty your mind and watch your life transform.